I don't feel good.
Live from Cool Boys Central.
You can be the boss down there. I'm boss up here.
Hold your dicks and rub your tits.
You'll be ice cold.
Here come the Cool Boys.
Just a young boy.
So cool.
So cool. So cool.
I see cool boys.
Hey, Felk, which end is it coming out of?
It was a very brief, the mouth, and then it was all through the ass. But it wasn't. It was sharp. It wasn't like it was. Imagine a liquid with sharp things in it.
Yeah, millions of knives just like grabbing your assholes. They like shot out.
There was blood. Yeah.
Oh.
I have food poisoning. This is what we're referring to.
Yeah.
Did you see the picture? Did you see the picture of the pink chicken?
I did.
I didn't realize until after I'd finished because it was so heavily breaded. I was like, this tastes weird. Food trucks. Fuck you, food trucks. You're on trucks because you couldn't be a restaurant, so you could drive away from the food inspectors.
That's my number one rule with food trucks is, I like chicken, but I don't ever order chicken in Mexico or from food trucks because that shit has to be cooked perfectly.
Yeah, it's got to be thorough.
So I go with the red meat option on food trucks in Mexico.
Yeah, dog.
That's a good rule. I never really thought about that before because I don't really care about my health. That's why I never wear condoms.
What? I think we missed. What'd you say? You never wear condoms?
Oh, don't worry about
why?
it. Don't worry about it. Greetings, Cool Boy Nation, and welcome to another installment of the Cool Boys Podcast. I'm Felk.
I'm Ballard.
And I'm Nolan. We don't have any fun names this time?
No, we don't need fun names every time. We can have fun names sometimes, and then sometimes no fun names.
Oh, I like fun names.
Me and Jenny were like peas and carrots. Is that what voice you're doing? Wouldn't you know it? I ran like the wind. He should be more retarded. Wouldn't you know it? I ran like the wind. Yeah, like he really should.
He was always touching her and feeling her.
Sounds like a good dad to me.
Dear God, make me a bird so I can fly far, far, far away from here. Dear God, make me a bird so I can fly far.
This episode, we will be hosting our first annual Straight Fest, celebrating the wonderful world of being a hard-dicked, sweaty, and hairy hetero male. We will find out which cool boy is the most straight, and more importantly, which one may be a little gay. Oh. Not to mention wonderful discussions about straight sex, things that make us manly, and all the fabulous boners they have given us. But first, we have some cool boy updates. So, gents, what have you been up to? Are we going to do drinks, though? Should we do drinks?
Sure, why not? Let's do drinks. What are you drinking?
I have a drink.
Oh.
I have food poisoning, so I shouldn't be drinking my drink. Did you see what it was?
No.
I was trying to do something manual. I knew yesterday we'd be doing manly, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What's the manliest continent?
Foster's.
How to speak Australian.
It's Australian for cock.
Beer. Foster's. Australian for beer.
Where do you find these things?
I went to a specialty store called Ralph's.
I just like you go through Ralph's and you pick that beer. There's hundreds of options and you choose Foster's.
It's huge, by the way. Look how fucking big it is.
Foster's is great.
No, I think it's a shitty beer.
Foster sucks.
I think it's a terrible beer.
Oh, I mean, yeah, it's a shitty beer, but it's great.
30 fluid ounces. 30 fluid ounces. Fuck.
Gape. And then it showed like a great white, right? Something like
Yeah.
that.
Dildo. Beer.
Foster's. Australian for beer.
What the hell? What's that big dildo called? The
Moby.
Moby. Yeah, we need
The
one.
Moby.
Consent. Beer.
Foster's. Australian for beer.
What would that one be like? Write your own fan fiction, Cool Boy Nation.
Absolutely. What are you drinking, Noli?
Yeah.
Oh, well, this is the Straight Fest, so I am drinking an old fashioned with some bourbon, some simple syrup, some bitters, and an ice cube.
Ooh, very nice.
Is the ice cube in a shape?
No, it was just a block. It was no Death Star.
Oh, it's been melted a little bit. I thought that was a little Death Star beforehand.
I wanted some ball coming up to your mouth, slapping against your lips.
I don't know what it is. I love ball ice. I can't get enough of ball ice.
Because it's the first 4 letters of your name.
Is that what it is?
Yeah. Well, let's talk about our last episode.
Yeah, I guess the reason we're doing this episode all about, celebrating the straightness of men is because I thought, we watched gay porn, and then I thought we'd do a wholesome family episode about 80s cartoons, but that quickly escalated to something gay.
The 80s was a pretty flamboyant time in general. I mean, think of the hair people had. I mean, everybody thought that was cool and funny, but it was just, a complete joke. I mean, the Flock of Seagulls haircut or mullets being popular, it's incredible what they pulled off. I mean, think of Arnold Schwarzenegger. He had a mullet in Commando.
He did.
Kind of, yeah.
I think what we realized too is the 80s were just a big celebration of man, like just the male, the male human specimen, the physique.
Oh yeah.
Nolan, what's your thoughts on mullets? Because Solid Snake has a mullet, and I always find it distracting in all those games.
My thoughts on mullets? I mean, if you can rock it, rock it.
Okay.
I had a mullet once.
I believe that.
You look like a guy that would have a mullet for sure.
I had a mullet for 20 minutes. I was at Supercuts, and I was like, this was in college, and I was like, cut it into a mullet. And so they did. And I was like, hold it right here. I'll be right back. And then I ran down to like Togo's where my friends were eating, and I was all like, boom, with a mullet. And I remember when I was running to Togo's, I could feel it flopping on my neck.
You never felt faster.
Yeah, exactly. And then I looked over and saw in the glass of like the Sears or whatever the fuck it was, I could see it bouncing like a mud flap on my neck. And I was just like, And so as soon as I showed my friends the mullet, I went right back to Supercuts. I'm like, cut it off. Just get rid of it. I can't have it.
That was a huge mistake.
Wipe them out.
I had a mohawk for like 20 minutes as well. Like I had a mohawk cut in, and then all of a sudden I was just like, I did it for like 20 minutes. I was like, no, I can't rock this for like another day. And then I just shaved it all off.
That's a sad day.
It were both sad days, but good choices.
Good life choices. You were in college way too late to have actively wanted a mullet.
I can proudly say, never had a rat tail.
Me too.
Me neither.
Fuck or a ducktail.
Both of us. Hey, speaking of DuckTales, and speaking of our 80s cartoons, somebody commented on our 80s cartoon episode, which we entitled He-Man is Gay and the Best 80s Cartoons.
That brings us to yelling at the wall time.
You're a fool.
I think you complain just to hear yourself talk.
I'll shut you up. Yelling at the wall.
Haven't you had enough?
Oh, yeah.
Cleveland Bradshaw wrote us and said, are you dudes seriously picking Dino Riders and Silverhawks at number 1 as the best of the entire decade? Those are such garbage choices for cartoons. I'm sorry your parents bought you Malt-O-Meal cereal and RC Cola to condition you to like low-budget things. I fucking love RC Cola and Kirkland Signature Cola and Safeway Select Cola, but I also like Coca-Cola. This is from Cleveland Bradshaw.
Well, I mean, it sounds like he agreed with my sentiments, which was you guys picked bullshit number 1s and 2s.
Yeah, so what was your number 1 again?
It was G.I. Joe, a classic fucking 80s cartoon.
And gay as fuck.
Dino Riders didn't have guys running around in fucking like skimpy little outfits trying to like, fight other like super muscular dudes. They were fighting beast men.
Yeah, you had two very homoerotic cartoons on your.
I did, and I admit to that.
But Felk, you can't run away from Silverhawks, buddy. That's pretty. That's pretty slippery when wet. Let's say.
Silverhawks are in a pride parade with their golden glitter and silver glitter on, and their hair just perfectly fucking shaped. I think Silverhawks is probably the gayest cartoon that ever existed.
Nothing gay about Hawks.
But to be clear, Cleveland Bradshaw isn't saying these shows are gay.
No.
He's just saying that we picked bad choices over Noli. And you know what?
I agree with him.
I can agree with you too, Cleveland, but that's my opinion. I love Dino Riders. I can't help it. I can't help what we love.
And going back without spoiling too much about the episode, if you would have had that as your 4 or 5, I would agree with you. But you're saying that was the best show of the generation, and you gave lots of reasons why, but your reasons don't make sense really. Anyway, so Cleveland, I agree with you. These two guys are fucking morons. You and I should get together and probably have a thunderfuck session.
That's Cleveland. Do it, Cleveland.
Cleave on.
All right, and then Felk, so you, for your VR Let's Play Job Simulator Office Worker,
Yeah.
you have a comment from Boot Hat.
Mm-hmm.
And Boot Hat writes you, I'm not trying to be rude. Well, guess what, Boot Hat? Usually that's the beginning of a very rude statement.
I don't mean to be racist.
Yeah, exactly. I don't want to sound racist, but I especially don't feel comfortable criticizing someone who is still building their channel. However, I'm waiting for you to do or say something, something worth watching. I can't decide who is more fun to watch, you or my dog. I know you bounced the ball and threw a ticket, but dog yawned and licked himself during your video.
I can't compete with that.
You did add clever commentary such as, oh, donut and queso, but you should see my dog. He scratched his butt. That took equal brain power. Sorry, I'm a jerk. Delete this comment if you want. I don't mind, but take my advice to heart. If you have a personality of any sort, you should bring it to your videos. You call yourself Cool Boy. Does anyone else call you that? Just curious.
This guy sounds like a legitimate fan, though, who's trying to help you out, Felk.
Yeah, and I will take his advice to heed, honestly, because I will start being a little more vocal in my VR Let's Plays.
I haven't watched this video that he's talking about.
As far as whether anyone calls me a cool boy, yes, 2 people do.
Absolutely. Your mother and your father.
Yes. My mom says I'm cool.
So, Folk, when do you think the next time you're going to shit is going to be? Is it going to happen on this episode?
How much more could be in me right now? I don't even know.
Well,
That's a good point.
I'd be a little disappointed if we sit here for the next so-and-so minutes or hours and you don't shit your pants.
God, I hope it's hours.
I hope it's ours. Let's move on.
Yeah, all right. So, let's get into our update. So, Noli, what's up? What's your update?
Really quick, I just to prove that I'm really, really straight, I played the straightest game possible from the straightest generation possible, Call of Duty World War II, and I beat it.
How was the campaign?
It's solid.
What are your boys?
I'll give it 4 out of 5 cool boys.
Okay.
Nice.
I'll get into this
excited.
weekend. I just got to finish Southwark. Which is taking forever. All right. Well, my update obviously is first and foremost the fact that I have food poisoning from a food truck serving chicken, and I think I'm gonna follow Nolan's rule, and I'm gonna think of you when I make these selections because that was dangerous. Food trucks in LA are like gourmet. You think you can trust them. You think this wouldn't happen to me, but this has happened before from food trucks. And
you can't trust chicken, man. It's beef all the time because beef you can eat raw.
Yeah, yes, that's very true. But I mean, there's like ceviche full food trucks, which is like raw shrimp or what. Yeah.
What the fuck is that? Who's doing that?
Yeah, don't eat any seafood on any fucking truck.
Every motherfucker in that line at a ceviche food truck, all right, is going to fucking have massive amounts of diarrhea pouring out their asshole in like 30 minutes to an hour.
No, they're there regularly.
It's citrus that's cooking my fucking fish. It's the citrus.
South American fusion place. Yeah. That's not trustworthy. That's
not trustworthy anywhere you go. You should never get the ceviche.
Yeah.
Too many variables.
Too many variables. Get sushi, though. Sushi's good.
My other update, which is less of an update, quick explanation. Off the air, we had a discussion about porn parodies and watching one. And I was strongly against it, and I kind of had to soul search and take a second to realize why I hate porn parodies. And I think I realized what it was with some retrospect, because I do. I kind of every time I see that somebody's it's Bat Fucks, XXX. Not this ain't Golden Girls. That's a real one. This ain't Full House. Like that's a real one too for some reason.
Yeah.
Every time I see these, I kind of fucking just get angry, and I've realized that I think because they're a clickbait. They're trying to attract people who aren't into porn. Porn is very important to me. It's a way of life. And as a result, I guess I kind of have that, no fair weather fans kind of mentality, no casuals, do it right or go home kind of mentality. I think that's what they're trying to pull in outsiders. Because I remember from one podcast, I won't name it, from former IGN people. That was a very popular one that I used to enjoy. One of their personalities,
Ross Cornett, keeping it real.
No, Greg Miller.
Greg Miller
Talked about. I don't. This is how he fucking explains it. Like he's like, oh, I love porn parodies. They're great. I don't watch porn. I think it's degrading to women. I prefer lit erotica. I like to read my porn. I've watched one porno in my entire life, and
what?
that was
This is what Greg Miller said.
Yeah, this is more or less verbatim. I'm putting I'm kind of like putting a little flamboyance on it, but I watched one porno in my entire life, and that was I had to like sign up just to see it because I had to watch it because the trailer looked so hilarious. So I signed up and got to watch it for free, and it was This Ain't Batman XXX because he's a huge Batman fan. He loves Batman. Batman's where his focus was, not the porn. And I watched the whole thing, and it was hilarious. They had the costumes. The guy did an Adam West impersonation. It sounded just like him. And at the end, oh my God, Batman and Robin, they nut all over Catwoman's face, and she's like, "Oh, I've got bat cum all over me." It was hilarious. Oh my God, somebody ejaculating onto a woman's face in pornography. Oh, what lols? It's like, it just kind of made me. I think that's actually why I stopped listening to that podcast. I was like, well, this guy's not for me. And it made me realize that like that's the market they're for. Like, well, people aren't searching for porn, but they're like Star Wars. Let's make a Star Wars porn. And I get the appeal of seeing a chick dressed as a Twi'lek get fucked. That's kind of cool. I've watched some of those, but the porn in those is always so goddamn vanilla. It's like the most like blowjob, vaginal, not on face. It's like the most like textbook shit because they're not going for people who like porn. They're going for people who like the thing that they're parodying to try and get them into porn. And that's why I think I hate it, because it's for the casuals. I prefer I absolutely prefer, you know what you're here for. You know what your fetishes are. Get into it for real. The end. Valor, what is your ...
Oh my God, I have fucking no update.
Okay.
Perfect. Let's move on.
Yeah.
Guys. Would you rather fuck 50 women of your choosing in the greatest orgy of your generation, but knowing you will get AIDS from it, or fuck 50 men of your choosing and get $50 million and a slap on the ass? Side note, an additional 50 grand for each blowy.
I got to do the math. Hold on. I have too much food poisoning and fosters in me to do the math. Well,
I'll give you the math. If you suck every guy off, though, you get an additional $2.5 million.
All right, that's what I thought. All right.
Wait, 2.5 mil? So I get 52.5?
Yeah. Because once you get 50, the other 2.5 means a whole lot. I feel like you're just sucking off for free at that point.
Wait a second.
$2.5 million is
Wait,
not free.
I have to fuck 50 women and it has to be in an orgy? It can't be like I can fuck 50 women over my lifetime of my choosing?
No, it's in the greatest orgy of your generation.
So you can fuck maybe 4 or 5.
Done. Sucking dicks. I'm sucking dicks all day long or whatever it
No,
is.
you're not sucking dicks. You're fucking.
All I have to do is is pop like a Viagra or something. Pop a Viagra, watch some porn. I mean, there's nothing that says I can't put straight porn on in the background. And all I have to do to fuck is one insert in each. See how I did that like that?
Yeah.
In each
like
man. I'll just go down the row. It'll take 10 seconds each one, and technically I fucked each one of them, and then I blow each one of them and real fast, like each time 50 grand. Set for life.
You guys are so wrong on this. Okay, you didn't think.
And I invest in a nice Roth IRA.
I don't want AIDS, and then also have to like only fuck 50 women in one orgy. I can't utilize all of my good coming in that one orgy. I'm only going to come like what, 3 times?
Guys.
It
said the greatest orgy of your generation. This is the greatest orgy of your generation.
Nolan,
who fucking cares? I never have to work again for one day of work. Think about how attractive a prostitute you could get for $1,000. Pretty hot. She's pretty good if you're only renting her for like 2 or 3 hours. So that means a 50-woman fuck orgy would only cost $50,000. I'm recouping that from just one of the blowies from the 50-guy blowjob thing. So I'm obviously doing that because I can just buy the second thing, and not get AIDS.
Could you fuck 50 men in the ass? I don't think you could.
Yeah, Viagra, right? That's what felt
Yeah,
good.
you didn't say I could. Have you ever popped 2 Viagra?
No.
You don't have a choice. You have an erection.
Okay, well, I might have a heart attack.
We're talking about a
No,
generation here.
Viagra is a vasodilator. You'll actually be less likely to have a heart attack.
This is over the course of your lifetime. 50 women, and at the end you get AIDS. It's a generation.
At the very end, when I'm dying already of just old man disease.
Yeah, you didn't even say HIV. You said full-blown AIDS, meaning you have a serious health problem.
I'm counting on them having a cure for it.
So you would honestly choose an option number 1 between these two?
I can't fuck 50 dudes.
Yeah, you can.
Well, then I guess I'm straighter than you.
No.
Because I'm doing it for the lifestyle I would get when I get the $50 million. I would be banging chicks all the time. I would take that additional 2.5 from the blowies and put that in a nice Roth IRA so I'm protected for retirement. I'd buy myself a nice $1.5 million house in Central Texas. That goes a long way there. And I would just live off mild, 50K a piece investments that I'd make around the city. And I'd bang all the fucking UT hotties over the age of 18, of course. So
when your friends came over, like, oh, fuck, how'd you get your money? What would you say?
Investments. I made a wise investment decision.
Wise investment decision.
Someone offered a situation where I either be in the situation where I am, where I have 50 million to start with, or I'd have AIDS. Because everything else, you just have memories. You don't get to keep anything from the orgy. That's the one thing.
It's a lifetime orgy. It's the greatest orgy of your generation. It can go as long as you want.
I've already been in pretty good orgies.
It can go on forever. I'm in a room like a sultan, and women just coming at me left and right every single day, and I'm picking and choosing. Like, oh, there you are. You're the perfect one I want. Come over here today. Oh yeah, let's just fuck all day long. Let's fuck for 2 weeks. Then I'll go on to the next girl. It's endless.
Okay.
It's not endless.
Don't you think you would have a little less fun knowing that you're getting AIDS?
No.
Wait a second. Okay,
No.
wait a second. Noli, is it
not if this is happening when
endless?
I'm like-
Is it endless? Because if it's endless, then I might have to go with this 50. And is it like, are the 50 women like all at once or cycled throughout this endless period?
It's not endless. You get AIDS at the end. So obviously
It's a generation. You could cycle through them. You could have one for a whole year. It's just the greatest orgy of your generation, but they're all in there at the same time.
Is there any cloning or?
I mean, the prisoners here. You're a fucking sexual predator. Like you have women locked in this room with you till the end of time.
Actually, it sounds like it's the other way around. It sounds like these 50 women are sexual predators, predatorizing and preying on me.
You're the prisoner because as soon as you leave and stop the orgy, you get AIDS. You never see them again.
That's it.
But yeah, I'm just banking on that there's going to be a cure, and I'm like, okay, the AIDS is like getting the fucking cold. You just pop some fucking Advil and you're good.
Noli's going with an endless orgy, like the Winchester Mystery House, that as soon as that last hammer stops hammering, you're going to get full-blown AIDS and die.
No, it doesn't say die.
She died while they're still constructing it, so.
It does say die.
It does not say die.
Because full-blown AIDS, you're dead.
Yeah.
No, it says AIDS.
Do you understand the difference between AIDS and HIV?
Yeah, we're curing HIV right now.
HIV is curable. AIDS isn't.
Yeah, AIDS is not. Once it progresses to AIDS, you're fucked.
Yeah, that's the whole point.
Yes.
That means that after you get HIV, it turns into AIDS. You
don't have an immune system.
You're just screwed. You just get sick and die.
Pretty much.
You guys don't know anything about AIDS.
People don't die from AIDS. They die from the flu because they have AIDS and they can't fight it in any way.
Well, I'm going to go with the gay orgy because I want that $52.5 million. And you know what I'm going to do with that $52.5 million?
Yeah, what?
I'm going to spend it on Blu-rays because Blu-rays are never going away.
I love that.
And plasma TVs for all the eye can see.
Two technologies that are already dying.
Dead.
I love my Blu-rays.
I do too.
I know.
I watched Aliens in Blu-ray not long ago. And I was like, oh, Blu-ray's pretty.
It is. Oh, it's a vastly different look than putting a Blu-ray in than watching it on Apple TV or Netflix or something. Yeah.
Cool Boy Nation, if there is a Would You Rather you would like us to discuss on a future podcast, please email us at thecoolboyspodcast@gmail.com. Well, cool boys, I don't think you can get a more topical Would You Rather than that. But the question still remains. Am I a badass, steroid-using, straight pussy-slamming motherfucker? Or a bad boy power bottom, ready to get impaled by the next gorgeous cock I see and have my socks cummed on? Let's find out with our Cool Boy show topic.
Report preliminary findings.
Not worried about her. We gotta keep him gagged.
Cool Boy Nation, pop your cocks and drop your tops.
It might be interesting and important for you to know.
It's time for our Cool Boy show topic.
Hey, I like that.
Spoilers.
No sweat.
So cool.
So, a little introduction. We are going to be taking some quizzes to determine if we are straight, bisexual, Nolan, or gay. So let's find out.
Bisexual.
Maybe.
Right, so this is how to tell if you are bisexual, an Ask Men quiz. Guys, should we push the button that says, let's go?
Let's go. We're not answering as a group. We're each giving our individual answers. There is no collective, is the Cool Boy Unity gay?
All right. It's individual. Let's go.
Let's go. Now, the first one is kind of ironic, isn't it?
What is it, Felk? Read it for us.
The first one is, have you ever watched gay porn? The option
that was 2 episodes ago.
Hell no, straight porn only for me, thanks. Or, I've thought about it before, but I'm not sure it's for me. Or, sometimes, when I want a change of pace. And finally, yeah, every once in a while, it could definitely be hot. Now, I believe we all have to select at least sometimes when I want a change of pace, as we all watched Big Guns 2 episodes ago.
And we did it for a change of pace.
We did it for a change of pace. Now, you can also select, yeah, every once in a while it can definitely be hot. I'm going to go with sometimes when I want to change of pace.
I'm going to go sometimes because I don't actually watch it other than that one time. And I've actually, to call back onto Felk's earlier comment about our conversation, I will not be watching any more gay porn for commentaries.
No, understandable. I don't think any of us are.
All right, all right, so I selected sometimes.
But that, no matter what, we all get 1 point in the gay column.
All right, I'm clicking sometimes.
I click sometimes. Nolan, how about you?
Yeah, sometimes.
Question 2 is, what do you think about the idea of touching another guy's penis?
Ooh.
You couldn't pay me enough. Or, I've thought about it before, but I'm not sure what it'd be like. Or, it really depends on the guy. There are some guys I'd do it for. Or, yeah, I would totally do that. Hell, I've done it before.
Okay, wait.
Yeah.
Wait, guys. This is literally our Would You Rather. Felk already said you could be paid to do it.
Absolutely.
You could take $52.5 million and he would do it. And
I'm either option 2 or 3, obviously.
Yeah, it really depends on the guy. There are some guys I might do it for with the right price.
Yeah.
Now, I actually went with Felk's option 2 for the Would You Rather, so I guess I would have to do that as well.
I'm going to go with option 3. I'll just go all the way because it really depends on the guy. There's some guys I'd do it for. If Brad Pitt walked into my apartment right now, first I'd be like, why? But then after he explained it, had a perfectly reasonable explanation, he was like, I'm here so you can touch my penis. This is your only option to do this. And you can tell whoever you want to about it. I'll be
I'm gonna go with
I'm doing it.
I'm doing it.
I'm gonna go with I've thought about it before, but I'm not sure what it'd be like.
Yes, you do. What does that one even mean? It's a cock.
It's what I picked. It's what I picked.
What would it be like?
I don't know what it would be like, even though I've seen it in 90-minute fucking gay porn about it called Big Guns 2.
I'm gonna go with option 3. It really depends on the guy. There are guys I'd do it for.
Yeah, me too. I went 3.
You,
Option
Jackman,
3.
if you're listening.
Yeah, totally Hugh.
Henry. What about Henry?
No, I'm not a Henry fan like you guys. You guys love your Henry bod.
Noli?
I'm actually.
Would you go with Mel?
And Henry's pretty good.
Who?
Mel from 1992.
Oh God, don't even do that to me.
Now, if you pick,
Nolan, it's okay. We all would.
Okay, good.
question 3: if you picture yourself having a threesome, what would it be like? Well, I don't have to picture it.
Felk.
I can remember it. Me getting all the attention from 2 girls. Hell yeah. I picture 2 girls mostly, but I'd be open to other possibilities. I consider doing it with the bud. We'd focus on the girl, though.
Oh, that's a nice option. That's a nice option.
I'd be tag teaming with another guy, and we could even touch.
Oh.
Is high-fiving considered touching, or is that different?
I think that counts as touching.
This one's confusing.
I think I would have to go with, I picture two girls mostly, but I'd be open to other possibilities.
Same,
No.
realistically.
No, not realistically, I wouldn't be. Me getting all the attention from two girls, hell yeah, that's my answer.
No, I'm saying that if a beautiful woman was like, come fuck me in this, because I'm fucking this other guy, I'm not gonna like not fuck her. So like, and I.
Okay, I see what you're saying. So you're saying like Marissa Miller walks in and she's like, I want to fuck your brains out and I want to rub my oil titties all over your face. And
they're
then
always oiled.
Always oiled. And then I want you to stick your dick in between my butt cheeks for like 5 minutes and just rub your dick on my butthole. Don't you dare come. But then I'm going to tag team my husband in.
Your dirty talk is weird.
Right?
Yeah, I'm getting slightly turned on, but also perturbed.
Would you do it?
Yeah, you would.
How long am I playing with her husband for?
You don't have to touch him at all.
At
You don't
least
have to
the
touch
next
him at all.
2 hours.
He
You are
doesn't-
locked and loaded for 2 hours from that point on.
You're not even touching any of these guys until the very final option, the fourth option.
So this goes with
It's option number 2 for
with
me.
another guy, and we could even touch, or just I picture two girls mostly, but I could, I'm open to other possibilities.
Yeah,
I'm putting me getting all the attention from two girls. Hell yeah, because that's actually a fantasy of mine. I've never had that, but that is a fantasy of mine.
See, I've actually had that happen, so I kind of feel like I need to pick number 2.
Oh well, then go ahead, Felk.
I'm good with all four. If all four happen, I'd be fine.
I picked number 2.
I'm picking me getting.
Yeah, but my ideal is me getting all the attention, but I'm okay with any of the other options, but I'll go with number 1.
All right, moving on. When you see a really handsome guy, you think, I want to be his friend. I bet he'd make a great wingman. Or,
Hey, I did that with Nolan.
Damn, I wish I could look a bit more like that. Or
I did that with Nolan.
There's something about that guy. I can't stop looking at him.
I did that with Nolan.
Or finally, it's whatever. There are plenty of hot guys out there.
That's how I'm starting to feel about Nolan.
Mm-hmm.
You mentioned Nolan after each option.
I did. I want to be his friend. I bet he'd make a great wingman.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick
that's
the first
actually
one.
my option.
I'm going to pick the first one.
Because, yeah, that's actually what happened in my life.
I think there's something about that guy. I can't stop looking at him.
Stop looking at the man bending over, watermarked over the quiz.
Yeah.
It's too hot. All right, so we're all going option 1.
I could.
Yeah,
I
of course.
definitely understand number 2, but like to me, it's not handsome. It's if they're really fit. Oh God! The final question: how much would it cost for you to hook up with a guy? Now we've established 50 million is enough for 50 guys. So our options are
52.5 million even.
there isn't enough money in the world, or I'd do it for $1,000.
No.
Or will there be a girl in the mix? I might if it were a threesome.
Oh.
Or finally, hell, I'd pay for it if he were hot enough.
Well, I wouldn't do it for $1,000, but that's kind of what.
This actually kind of just asks how little money do you have, or is $1,000 a significant amount of money to you?
Come on, like $1,000. That's no one's gonna do this for $1,000.
This is definitely aimed at minimum wage people, I think.
Not welfare.
I guess I have to pick number 3, even though I feel like that's the more bisexual one than I do it for $1,000. Because if there were a girl in a mix, well, then, but not if I'm fucking the guy. I mean, if the other guy's on the other end.
I think I'd have to go with hell. I'd pay for it even if you were hot enough.
I guess I have to go with number 3. Oh, I'm going to be bisexual, aren't I?
See, I would go with number 3 out of all of these options, I guess, technically, because I've already said earlier in this episode, $52.5 million is worth it, but I don't want 3,000 is not enough. There isn't enough money in the world. Doesn't technically qualify to what I said earlier.
No. I mean, I'm assuming that $1 million is my make or break since it was $1 million per guy.
How about this? Ask men. I'll just say I'll do it for $52.5 million, and then I'll click on the $1,000.
I already picked number 3.
I picked number 3 as well, and I got You Like to Explore.
I got You Like to Explore too.
Excellent. Explorer.
You Like to Explore says you're extremely comfortable in your sexual expression. You wouldn't have a problem going home with a cute guy if he caught your eye, but it doesn't happen super often. You're still into ladies, but you're not afraid to try new things. Go on with yours. What's yours?
Oh, I got mine. I clicked on mine. Okay, you guys want to know what mine is?
Oh,
it's
God.
Straight as an arrow.
I guess you won.
Super straight.
You're into women, and no matter how many times you see pictures of perfect abs, that's going to stay the same. Maybe you've considered what it's like to swing the other way, but you know who you are, and that's not changing.
Nice.
Well-
Nice.
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 We really kind of screwed up with watching the gay porn last time because
We should have done this way before we did the gay porn commentary.
realistically. All right. Well, you want to move on and do the next one, and then we'll move on to the next subject matter.
Sure.
All right. So the next one is more or less a Kinsey scale test. Now, as we all know, the Kinsey scale is like a 1 to 9 thing, straight to buy.
Boom. I love it. Just
Yeah.
love the Kinsey scale.
Hello, I'm Dr. Alfred Kinsey from Indiana University, and I'm making a study of sex behavior.
It's a good movie. It's a really good movie. Chris O'Donnell. How many times is that's like the last like real movie I can think of Chris O'Donnell.
Liam fucking Neeson.
What was the movie called? Kinsey?
Sex is a risky game because if you're not careful, it will cut you wide open.
Yeah, Kinsey, yeah.
Yeah, let's go Kinsey. I guess I'll read these.
6 questions here.
Just 6 questions. This is very simple, and it's going to determine whether or not where we fall on the Kinsey scale.
All right, Felk, go ahead. Read us number 1.
Number 1, my sexual fantasies are about only the opposite sex, mainly the opposite sex, rarely about the same sex, mainly the opposite sex, sometimes about the same sex, both the same and the opposite sex, mainly the same sex, sometimes the opposite sex, or only the same sex. They're all a lot simpler than that one. Only the opposite sex is my answer.
Yep, samesies.
Yeah,
we have
I hate-
samesies.
I hate to disappoint Cool Boy Nation, but yeah, it's only the opposite sex. Sorry, guys.
Yep, samesies. All right, number 2.
The idea of having sexual intercourse with someone of the opposite sex, that's a lady, is desirable, alluring, interesting, tolerable, negative, or disgusting. I'm going to say desirable.
I want to hear someone say tolerable. Like, it's tolerable. I can deal with it, I guess.
Well, because we're assuming we're straight, that's tolerable is what you're going to answer for the next one, I assume.
So I'm going to say, I guess, desirable?
Yeah, I'm saying desirable. Nolan, are you saying alluring or desirable?
I went with number 1, desirable.
Yeah.
Number 3 is the idea of having sexual intercourse with someone of the same sex is, again, desirable, alluring, interesting, tolerable, negative, disgusting.
Oh, fucking absolutely negative, but I'll do it for $52.5 million.
I'm going to say negative as well.
Yeah, it's not this. It's disgusting, but it's also like if you gave me $50 million to suck a dude off, I might do it.
See, I've seen straight porn with dudes fucking chicks in the ass. So I mean, it's not like disgusting to me. I'm just negative to it in the sense that like it doesn't turn me on.
None of us are picking disgusting. I'm going with negative.
I'm going disgusting though.
Oh, all right. Well,
it just grosses me out. I don't think I could do it, guys. Even you put the money there.
Yeah, you did pick to get AIDS, so I guess you win that one.
Yep.
It's true. It's a good point. Nolan, I applaud you for sticking to your fucking morals.
Thank you.
Number 4 is I have had sex only with the opposite sex, almost exclusively with the opposite sex, only experimented with the same sex, did like it, evenly with the same and opposite sex, mainly with the same sex, occasionally with the opposite sex, only with the same sex, or my option, I'm a virgin.
Oh, that's your option.
No,
I'm a virgin.
Only with the opposite sex.
Only with the opposite sex.
Felk, all those orgies you've been in and you've only had sex with the opposite sex?
Never touched a dick. Never touched another dick. Never did anything remotely close to them.
Wait, hang on, Felk. Hang on. Before you answer, I got a question for you because there's some clarification here that needs to happen. So if you are fucking the same girl, would that threesome be considered one act?
If you touch the guy, I think that's crossing into the option 2.
But if you're fucking the same girl, isn't it the same act? Isn't it called a threesome? So therefore, aren't you technically in a sexual act with another man, even though you aren't touching the other man? You are technically in a sexual act with another man?
I don't think so.
Why isn't Felk in porn? Felk, you should just do porn.
Dick's not big
Porn!
enough.
Do fucking porn, Felk!
Parents is still alive. I am selecting only with the opposite sex. Number 5, I identify myself as straight but open to new sexual experiences. Bisexual, homosexual, but open to new sexual experiences. Strictly homosexual, or I don't know.
Don't know.
You're dancing don't know? I'm going to go with
straight.
straight but open to new sexual experiences.
Are you really? Okay.
But what does new sexual experiences mean? That doesn't mean necessarily anything gay.
So yeah, the big one for me, I'm trying to remember her fucking name, the goth tranny chick, Bailey J. Bailey J. If Bailey J wanted to suck my dick, I ain't saying no.
Okay, so you're trained, you want to suck your dick, you're not saying no. So that's why you're open to new
Correct.
experiences.
A convincing one. And hot.
Okay, sure.
Well, I'm married and straight, so I'm just straight.
Yeah, you'll never have no new sexual experiences for you.
No, me either.
6, I feel emotionally bonded to only the opposite sex, mainly the opposite sex, and to some extent the same sex. Evenly the same and the opposite sex, mainly to the same, and to some extent the opposite sex, or only the same sex. This one's complicated. I'm gonna have to say
what?
evenly.
I said right off the bat only the opposite sex, but you know what?
Emotionally bonded?
Yeah, exactly. I'm
You have no
evenly
friends?
the same and the opposite sex because I'm across the board. I love all of God's good creatures.
Yeah, this is not sexually. This is emotionally bonded.
Yeah, I have male relationships where I'm very invested. You know, we talk and we're there.
Yeah.
I'm going to say actually mainly the same. All my good friends have been male.
I would say this podcast is a clear example of an emotional bonding with 3 cool boys.
Yeah, no, every close female friend I've had, I ended up doing stuff sexually with. So I feel like I have to say mainly the same because I'm most I'll say evenly.
Yeah, I'm saying evenly.
All right. I'm submitting.
All right, guys.
I'm submitting.
I have my score, and you're gonna be disappointed.
Calculating my result. Nolan, what's your score?
According to my score, I am exclusively heterosexual.
I got a 0.
I got a 0 as well.
I got a 0 as well.
Heterosexual.
So yeah, I scored a 0. According to your score, you are exclusively heterosexual. That's weird. A 0?
I thought I'd get a 1.
Yeah, you know, and at least on 2 of those questions, I was iffy. You know, it could have went either way.
I mean, I think I scored pretty straight, but that last one, I didn't know how that was going to spin.
I thought I'd get at least a 1 because it's 0 to 9, I believe.
So I guess of the 2 tests we've had so far, is we're all straight.
Yeah.
Nope.
Well, no.
I am.
Super straight.
Well, Felk and I apparently wanted to explore.
Excellent. Explorer.
But that's not true. That was stupid.
And also thrown off by the fact that we had to answer yes to gay porn.
Guys, Magellan was an explorer. Sir Francis Drake was an explorer.
Yeah.
Christopher Columbus was an explorer or a rapist. Who knows?
Nice.
All right. Well, now we've established our sexuality. Let's move on to our next fun quiz, getting to know the cool boy subject.
Yeah, I would say Felk, absolutely. That was, I would say, the most third-party way of judging. And now we're going to do some personal judging with some quizzes handed out by yours truly, Nolan and Ballard.
All right, guys. I thought we'd quickly play a game of Have You Ever to determine if we're straight or gay or not. This is everything. This will determine everything, probably. Are you ready?
Yeah, absolutely. Especially if it determines everything.
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 Getting that quote wrong.
All right. Hold out your hands like this. Cool Boy Nation, hold out your hands, and your hands are out. And if you get one, put up your thumb, your index finger, your middle finger. I want to see how many you get here. Okay, ready? So let's start with a blank slate with just your fist. With your fist. Okay, ready? Have you ever drank alcohol from a fruit?
No. We have to audibly say yes or no, dude.
Yeah, yes. Audibly say yes or no. Please tell me.
No.
From a fruit? Actually, from a fruit, that's a no. I have never, no.
So no one's ever drank an alcohol drink from like a pineapple or a mango?
I guess I've had alcohol-soaked watermelon, but I ate that. I didn't drink it.
Oh, yeah. I've had soaked watermelon. Does that count?
No.
No, I'm talking about drinking alcohol out of a fruity drink.
No.
No one's... Okay, moving on. Have you
I mean, okay,
I've
wait.
had fruity drinks, but out of glasses.
I do wish to have drank out of a coconut.
Yeah, me
but
too.
I
That
never
sounds
have
lit.
done that.
That
I
sounds
want
lovely.
to drink out of a coconut, like a pina colada, but I haven't done that. So
That'd be
should
nice.
I put a 1 up because I want to?
No.
Sure, put a 1 up if you really want to. Put a 1 up.
Nah, I haven't though. I should go with my gut. I haven't.
I've got none.
All right. Have you ever been on the shirts team, but wish you were on the skins?
No, I was always on skins. I hated it.
I was too fat to ever want to be on skins.
All right, perfect. Have you ever left the room to fart?
No, I
Yes.
always sneak it. I sneak it.
No,
Phil, you
no.
have.
With girls, yeah, absolutely. I've gone to the other
No,
room and
you
farted.
sneak it. Just sneak.
It's a
Just a
broad
little
question.
Sneak it.
All right, so Felk has 1. Have you ever showered after PE when it wasn't a requirement?
Shower
No.
after pee?
I've never showered after. I never had a shower after PE. We just got to be sweaty all day.
Wait,
No,
shower after pee?
That's physical education.
PE.
Oh, PE. Oh, no, I've never had a shower after PE.
PE.
I was like, who takes a piss and then also like, oh, God, I got a shower. This is insane.
Strangely, I went to an all-boy Catholic high school, and they made
So
a
did I.
shower after PE requirement.
So did I, and they did not make us do any of the gay stuff they made you do.
Yeah, well, we now know better in 2017 because that was called sexual assault, and you have hashtag Me Too now.
Me too. Hashtag me too. All right.
Hashtag Me Too, baby.
All right.
Ballard hugged me once and wouldn't let me go. Hashtag me too.
Yep. Have you ever shaved your ass?
Yes.
No, never.
Okay. Ballard's got 0. Felk's got 2. Okay. Have you ever licked an ass?
Of course.
Okay.
You've never licked an ass?
Me? No, of course. Why would I? Like an asshole.
It's been established.
You never looked at an
Ballard's never
asshole?
licked an ass.
Jesus Christ, you guys are pussies.
Don't you remember the episode butt stuff when I was like asking you questions because I was so curious?
So when you see like a hot, like a so perfect ass in porn, you don't just want to like get your tongue in there.
Yeah, but I've never licked like Sarah Jean Underwood's asshole. I wish I could have, but I didn't.
I don't think I'd lick it. I think I'd just jam my dick in there.
Yeah, I jam a dick in there too. That'd be fun.
Yeah. So fun. All right, moving on. Have you ever fingered an asshole?
Of course.
No.
Ballard's no. Ballard's
No.
no. Okay.
If this is supposed to be I'm the gay one, and
Phil,
all of
are
these
you
are
a
with girls, and all of these are with girls. If you think, see,
Dude, my prude life has turned out great for me.
No, like because Nolan's biased and thinks anything involving an asshole is somehow homosexual, which is a really
How dare you?
homophobic
How
thing to say.
dare you question
How dare
Nolan's
you?
veracity of his quizzes?
How dare you?
His
Moving on.
quizzes have never worked out in my favor. Give me my moment.
What
So
are you
give me my
Sicilian? I know this is a
fucking-
Sicilian thing. Like eating
Sicilian.
pussy's gay.
I'm Sicilian.
You are?
Yeah.
Eating pussy's gay is an actual Sicilian thing. There's a whole episode about Sopranos about it.
Wait a second. Are you holding up your numbers? Nolan, are you holding up your numbers?
No, I'm holding up folks at 4, and you're at
Okay.
0.
What are you at?
Okay, moving on.
What are
We have
you
like
at?
Yeah,
four
what are
more
you
questions.
at? What are you at?
Yeah.
I'm at 0. No, I'm at 1 for shaved ass. So I'm at 1.
Okay.
You've never licked an ass or fingered an ass.
I have fingered an ass. I'm at 2.
Okay.
I'm at 2.
You never left the room to fart.
No, I always stay in the room and fart. I let it go.
All right. I think it's all.
Wait. What's fingering an ass?
Just putting your finger in the butthole. Come on, it's not that
In
hard.
the butt or just around the outside?
Either or.
Breaching.
I've been around the outside.
Ballard, you didn't do it.
Ballard, you're out.
You didn't do it.
I put it around the outside. It was near it.
Ballard, you still have 0. All right, moving on.
I was grabbing the butt cheek once, and I felt like I got near like a
Moving on, one
balloon.
more
Just
time.
ignore it. Just move on.
Yeah. Have you ever rubbed another man's nipples?
I've given I'm sure in like middle school for like attack the titty twisters.
Felks at 5. Felks at 5.
Not
You
rubbed,
rubbed him?
but does like pinching in a fight.
Wait. Rubbed. I guess I have to say yes.
Yeah.
I got 1.
No, Ballard, you're still at a 0.
No, I've rubbed like Cool Boy Andy's nipples.
man.
I've rubbed Cool Boy
All
Phelps
right, then I'm
nipples.
5-4.
Why are you rubbing nipples?
You
Ballard?
have rubbed my nipples.
I've
I
rubbed your
remember
nipples,
that.
Felk. Yeah, I did. I forgot. Yeah.
All right.
I'm still at 4. I don't count that as rubbing.
All right. Moving on. Have you ever taken a shit in under 5 minutes.
Definitely.
Huh.
Who hasn't?
I don't. Maybe
I haven't.
Well, do you count wiping?
Oh, I count everything.
I've had some fast ones.
I've never
had
been
some
able to
fast
wipe
ones.
that fast. Wiping is procedural.
Oh, wait. Yeah. No, I've always been yelled at for shitting
Phil,
too long.
you promised in a previous episode. You promised to shit under 2 minutes. I think it was the Tom Cruise Boner Fest.
I failed. It was like 8 minutes, and I didn't wipe that good. If I'm being honest.
You said you could do it in 2 minutes, and you did it in 8.
All right, I'll take a 5. I don't know why that makes me gay because
It doesn't make you gay. It just makes you a little bit less manly. Because I think a man shits in 20 minutes at least.
You shit once every 4 days though. That's not normal.
Oh, but it takes an hour to do it.
I've eaten fiber.
All right, guys. Next question. This might get Ballard. Have you ever inadvertently jacked off to gay porn?
Yes. Twice.
Never.
Twice.
Once was Big Guns too. I started jacking off near the beginning when you guys weren't looking.
All right, guys. Next one. Have you ever?
You don't really have 2.
He's got 2.
Okay. Yeah, no. What was the first one? I did actually
nipple.
have something.
You rubbed
Nipples.
a nipple, yeah.
I've rubbed male nipples, and I've accidentally jacked off to gay porn.
All right, guys. Have you ever came on socks?
No, and not even as like a style. You know what I mean? Like as a move. Because like remember like what was it? It was American Pie where Jim jacks off into a sock or something.
Yeah, I
The
did that
inside of
once.
a sock is actually pretty rough. I don't like that.
I'm guilty.
Yeah.
It didn't feel good. It was terrible. I hated it.
I always thought I was like my Kirkland signature cotton 100% cotton socks.
That's sad.
Are still gonna get rough.
Yeah,
You know?
I started it and I was like, "Whoa, this feels terrible." So I had to slide the sock up to the tip of my dick and then jerk off with my hand into this. It was terrible.
Oof, God,
Don't
you
ever
can
do
get-
it.
You can get rug burn doing that.
Okay, last question.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever accidentally put a cock in your mouth?
No.
No, thank God, no.
Okay, God no. So
I had 5.
I mean, so you had 5, Ballard. You had 2. I had 2. I think if you ever said yes to any one of these questions, I'm sorry. You are most definitely gay.
So gay.
Oh shit, we're all gay. By Nolan's quiz, we're all gay.
Yeah. Looking at a girl's ass makes you gay. That's a really dumb thing. It makes you more straight. It makes you not afraid of the female form. All of it. If you're not attracted to girls' assholes, I think you're gay. I'm very attracted to them. They're perfect circles.
Sports.
So, one of the things I disagree with is the notion that knowing about sports or caring about sports is tied to your masculinity. I don't think they have anything to do with each other. I think you can find sports boring, as I do, and still be a rock-hard man. So the format of this segment is going to be the gentlemen who know far more about sports than I asking me sports questions and then betting on whether or not they think I will know them. I know nothing about sports. I don't care about sports. I find football not only boring, but way too gay for my liking. Too many men in little tights colliding with each other. Baseball doesn't even have cheerleaders. What the fuck's that about? Like, what am I even supposed to look at?
So, Ballard, I guess the way I'll do this is I'll ask a question first, and then you bet whether or not Felk knows it, and then we'll ask Felk if he knows it.
And you also have to tell whether or not you think I know it as well.
Yes, I will.
Okay.
And then we'll just alternate from question to question.
So you guys are actually competing with each other.
Sure.
All right, first question. It's a baseball question.
Oh.
Felk, what is a full count?
No idea.
Ooh, wait.
Based on that reaction,
Wait.
I'll say he doesn't know it.
I'm going to bet he doesn't know the answer.
Don't give us your reaction
Sorry.
anymore, okay? So the first question will say you don't know it.
No idea. Full count.
You have no idea what a full count is.
No.
I win.
Well, Felk,
Sorry.
a full count is 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Oh. I know what those things are.
Yeah. All right, Ballard, go ahead. So we both got a point.
So, Felk, the next question for you is, what is the catch?
He doesn't know this for sure.
I don't think he's going to know it. 'Cause
Well,
it's too
okay.
specific.
I mean, the catch. I'm assuming that's in baseball where the outfielders, whatever, catches the ball, and that's the catch.
Nope, Felk. Unfortunately, the catch is actually what's referred to what happened on January 10th, 1982. It was the fourth quarter, the third down with 3 yards to go on the Cowboys' 6-yard line with less than a minute on the clock. Quarterback
Did you know this,
for the San
Nolan?
Francisco. What?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Of course I
Nolan
do.
knew this. Yeah, you could hear from his response. Quarterback for the San Francisco 49ers, Joe Montana, while surrounded and about to be sacked and heading towards the fucking out of bounds line, right?
History
All
lesson
right.
going on here.
Yep, that's a little bit what mine are going to be. Sorry. He threw a potentially out of bounds pass into the end zone, which was then caught by wide receiver Dwight Clark, where out of nowhere, right, fucking fingertip catches this fucking ball, ties the game with 51 seconds left, and then the extra point gives the 49ers a 28-27 lead, winning the game.
That's too inside sports world.
It is, but I'm going to ask him a couple of these ones that he should know. I mean, come on, shouldn't he know the catch?
He should know the catch. All right,
I don't
Felk,
want to learn anything about sports. Move on.
Next question, Felk. A hockey question.
Okay.
All right, I have photos for all of my questions, so
Felk,
at least look at one of them.
Felk, what is a power play? And I'm going to say he doesn't know this.
Okay, I'm going to say he doesn't know this.
I do not know what a power play is.
But Felk, I want to hear what your immediate reaction would be to a power play.
A power play would be in hockey.
In hockey,
we're actually going for the goal, meaning like it's whatever the next move is, where you're actually trying to score a point.
I thought you'd say something like
that's it. No, that's it. I'm pretty sure that's it.
I thought you'd say it's like four dudes are fucking like another dude.
What is a power play?
A power play is when one team has more men on the ice than the other.
That's fucked up. That shouldn't be allowed. They should have to be even all the time.
Well, some guy got in a fight and he was in the penalty box.
Exactly. Yeah. There's sometimes fouls.
Okay. All right,
Ballard.
That was a
Next
good
question.
example of the type of questions I was expecting.
Yeah. So Ballard, you and I both have 3 points.
Yay! All right. So
You
question.
should have picked some I'd get.
I have some you might get.
Okay.
I thought you got full count. To be honest.
Me too.
I actually thought you might gotten the catch, and then I realized very quickly after full count that you weren't going to get the catch.
Nope.
I was like, oh shit, he's not going to get any of my questions. So my next question is, what country was Conor McGregor's first fight in the UFC held in?
He'll get that. Ballard, what do you think?
I don't think he's going to get it.
Well, I know he's Irish, so I'm guessing Ireland or America
He doesn't know it.
or Ireland. I'm going to say America.
Sweden. It was Stockholm, Sweden.
I know countries. I mean, at least you can take a guess on this. It's not going to be fucking Iraq.
I've actually told you this story that I've seen. I was there during. It was on an episode of The Cool Boys. So I thought you just remembered something we talked about.
No, I got it wrong. I'm sorry.
It's okay. It was Stockholm, Sweden. I was there. It was at UFC on Fuel TV 9 at the Ericsson Globe Arena on April 6, 2013. He won a first round TKO at 1 minute and 7 seconds.
I have watched one fight with that guy, and I know what country he's from.
Ireland. All right, Noli, go ahead.
Folk, next question is a football question. How many yards are on a football field? And I think you will not get it.
I don't know. I would think he would get this one, honestly. Noel, you say you don't think he's going to get it?
I don't think he's going to get it.
I think you're going to get it. How many yards are on a football field, Felk?
It's either 50 or 100, right?
Oh, my God.
I'm going to 50 on each side, so I'm going to say 100.
Yes!
You got it.
Yes!
He got it.
Wait, what did I guess for Sweden that he was
You just
not going
guessed
to get
no
it?
that I wouldn't get it, right? Or no, you said I would?
Yeah.
Ballard, I guess you would get it.
So
yeah,
what,
I guess you would get it, yeah.
Ballard got a point.
Did you get a point? Did you say yes?
No, I said you wouldn't get it. But I actually
Ballard's
thought you
winning.
might get it.
Ballard's
up by 1, though. Only up by...
Yeah.
No, up by 2, because I got Sweden, because I said he wasn't going to guess it.
I said no on that one, though, too.
Oh, once it was... Yes, okay.
Yeah.
So I'm up by only 1.
Yep.
All right, so my next question, Felk. What was the Battle of the Bay?
He does not get this one.
Yeah, I'm not going to say he does not get this one.
Ballads are very specific.
I'm going to... Well, the Bay, I'm assuming the Bay Area, so it's probably a Bay Area team. You think I'm not going to get this?
No, you're not going to get it.
I'm going to say you're not going to get this either, but keep going with that, Felk. Maybe expand upon that.
The 49ers football game, maybe? Baseball game, Padres? No, that's not. Padres? The Padres versus another team, the Dodgers, in the Bay Area. I don't know.
Oh, close. Okay, so it's kind of very similar to the Padres uniform, especially in the 80s. It was the San Francisco Giants versus the Oakland Athletics, and it was the World Series for the 1989 MLB season, and the A's ended up winning 4-0 to the San Francisco Giants. It's also called the Bay Bridge Series, the Bart Series, and the Earthquake Series. Why is it called the Earthquake Series? Because on fucking October 17th, 1989, which was supposed to be Game 3, I survived that motherfucking Loma Prieta earthquake. That was my motherfucking earthquake. I survived that shit. It was fucking hardcore.
Great earthquake.
Earthquakes belong to everyone.
Felk, this next question, I'm going to preface it with saying that Felk gets this one. Felk, it's in baseball. What's a grand slam?
Yeah, I'm going to say he gets this too. No! Wait, because this is a very specific one. So I'm going to say he probably doesn't get this.
All right, can I answer?
Grand slam. What is it?
Is a grand okay, I know what a home run is. Is a grand slam where it goes out of the park into like the stadium and then somebody gets to complete all the bases.
Oh, what? Is that your final answer?
You have to wait. You have to expand on that a little bit.
Yeah, it's a little vague.
And all the bases are loaded.
Yes.
Is that it?
You got it.
That's it. That's actually a grand
yes.
slam.
We're tied.
So I was wrong. So we're tied. Yeah.
Thank
wow.
You, wow.
Fuck. Oh, see, you were close enough that I knew if you expanded on that, you would actually get it right.
All right. So we have 2 questions left.
Good job, Felk.
Good job.
Mario Baseball on the Game Boy.
All right, Felk. My next question for you is name one of the 9 U.S. cities where the 1994 World Cup was held.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I couldn't even do that. Actually, I could.
Yeah, you could. Of course you could.
Just
Felk,
one.
name one. And Felk, as a hint, one was maybe in somewhere your backyard.
Houston?
No, not necessarily.
I say Felk gets this. He has a 1 in 9 chance. Big cities. Ballard, do you agree that he'll get this or no?
I think he will, yeah.
I thought he would too.
Okay, good.
9 cities in the U.S. You just guess one of them.
Just one.
Dallas?
Yeah, he did it. He got it right. Dallas.
They pretty much played in every major sports city in America. They were in Chicago. They were in San Francisco. They were everywhere.
They were L.A., they were Detroit, New York, Orlando, Boston, Washington, D.C.
No one's questions are what I was expecting. Ballard's questions are very weird.
Felk, next question. How many points is a field goal worth in NFL football?
All right, I'm going to say you don't get this.
I'm going to say he knows this.
3 points.
Wow. All right.
How did you know that?
I watch the Super Bowl every year for the commercials.
God damn it. I see that.
I kind of had, I had a feeling he might know how the point scoring system works.
So, Noel, you're 1 ahead now?
Yes.
All right, Felk. My last question to you.
Yes.
Sports Illustrated called the 1992 Dream Team arguably the most dominant squad ever assembled in any sport.
Jesus Christ.
And even said it was like Johnny Cash at Folsom Prison, or the Allman Brothers at the Fillmore East, or Santana at Woodstock.
I know about all those things.
Exactly. They would go on to win 8 out of 8 matches and the gold medal. Name 3 team members from the 1992 Dream Team. Now, Felk, remember, this was widely distributed by McDonald's, and they were all over all of the cups.
Yeah, no, I kind of remember this.
They were great.
Okay.
Felk, you just have to name 3 guys
I don't think
from the Dream Team.
He doesn't get it.
All right. I think he might be able to pull off 3 major basketball players in 1992.
All right.
He names 2.
Go, Felk. I'm saying you're doing it. Do it, buddy. Make me Ty Nolan.
It's yes or no. So you're saying I can't get all 3?
I'm saying you can.
And
I'm
Nolan?
saying you get 2.
Okay.
I say you get 2.
All right. Is Michael Jordan one of them?
Yes.
Is Shaquille O'Neal one of them?
No.
Is Magic Johnson one of them?
Yes.
Is Charles Barkley one of them?
Yes.
Yes.
That's 3.
Well, I got one wrong.
Keep going. You got any more?
No, that's all the knowns I know.
Oh, Chris Mullen. I feel like you and Chris Mullen were like separated at birth.
I don't even know the fuck that is.
You guys kind of look alike.
He's white.
And on top of that, I felt like you would know the only like real white guy there, other than the fucking dude from Duke.
Larry Bird wasn't one of them.
Yeah,
oh yeah, Larry Bird.
Is it over?
No, there's one more question.
Okay.
There's one more question.
We can end it there to tie. We can end it there to tie. I don't.
No, tiebreaker. Fucking tie.
No, I like your.
Tiebreaker.
Okay.
Felk, how many periods are there in a hockey game? I'm gonna guess that Felk gets this. I think he gets this.
I'm just going by Felk's reaction. I'm gonna say he gets this. Yeah.
Well, my instinct wants to say it's quarters. Is this a trick question?
How many periods are there in a hockey game?
I'm going to say 4. I'm going to say there's 4. There's quarters.
Damn it.
All right.
Damn it. All right, okay, so it's 3.
All right,
and
so there's one more question. There's one more question.
we have one more question to break the tie. Go ahead.
All right, Felk, last tiebreaker question. Felk, how many yards do you need for a first down in football? I'm going to guess Felk knows this.
Oh, God. I'm going to say he doesn't.
How many yards?
Yards do you need for a first down in Felk? Deliver me the gold.
You're saying, yes, I know this?
I'm counting on you.
All right.
Yes,
well, a first down means what? The beginning of the game. So I'm guessing that's halfway across the field. So I'm guessing 50 yards.
Yes, it is. That's it.
Is it?
That's the answer. That's the answer.
Is it really 50 yards?
Is a first down?
No, is that your final
It's quite
answer?
an accomplishment to get a first down in football, apparently. 50 yards is a first down.
Damn
10
it.
yards.
Ballard wins. Ballard's more straight than me.
More straight.
I'm more straight because of my guessing.
I don't even fully understand the game of football.
Even better.
I guess you struggled the most on football questions, and you got the basketball questions and the baseball questions. Football was not your strong suit.
No, I don't like football. Football is by far my least favorite sport.
All right, let's move into talking bodies.
Women's volleyball is my favorite sport.
Speaking of women.
All systems ready. 3, 2, 1.
I saw him out walking with his girl.
Oh.
Talking bodies. Yeah. Talking bodies.
Oh, yeah.
As always, Talking Bodies has us discussing the wonderful world of mega hotties and super babes.
And Cool Boy Nation, to enhance your body experience, please strap on that hard drive and please whip out that keyboard. And let's go Googling for some sweet bodies, but some even sweeter dongs.
Oh, good. We're almost done.
Those dogs.
Oh, good. We're almost done. I
Where's
don't.
your shit? Where's your fucking shit story tonight?
Me?
Yeah, are you going to take a shit yet? What's up with this food poisoning?
I should have taken a photo. No, I feel like it's out of me.
Good. Good for you then.
Mild food poisoning. I'm very
No, it was not. It was not severe.
The chicken was fine.
It wasn't great. No.
Did you finish it?
More or less.
Lesson learned. Lesson learned.
No.
Now it is time to pick our top 3 bras from a specific show, movie, franchise, or era. And this week's segment is called Game Show Models. And that includes Vanna White, Jeannie Lee Nolan, Nikki Ziering, Sydney Margolis, Jay McCarthy, Carmen Electra, Brooke Burns, Rachel Reynolds, and Lisa Cleef. Hey, wait, hang on, guys. Doesn't that seem a little familiar?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Guys,
familiar.
Does it seem like that maybe in an episode 20 episodes ago called Quiz Show?
God.
Was that long ago? Jesus Christ.
Episode 23, yeah. We did these exact same bods. So I'm going to put it to you this time, guys. Guess our top 3. What was our top 3?
Oh, this is interesting.
And I need it in an 1, 2, 3 order.
Well, that means whatever you made us decide, because you always.
No, it isn't actually. It was actually what Nolan decided on that one.
All right, I'm gonna guess Jenny McCarthy was number 1. Am I right?
It was Jenny, Brooke Burns, and Carmen Electra.
That sounds right to me.
That's not it.
Were those the top 3? We just had the wrong order.
I feel like Ballard was trying to fucking segue Vanna White into that as hard as he could.
Yeah, I bet.
Your number 1 is Jenny McCarthy.
Right.
That was number 1.
I
Your
got it
number
right.
2?
We went with my top 3.
Yes, and number 2 was not Brooke Burns.
It's Carmen.
Number 2 was Carmen Electra. That is correct. Yeah, that's correct.
So we have Jenny, Carmen. I would have done Brooke Burns on my list, so I don't know who's Lisa Gleave.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, you actually, I think, recognized her last time. I can't remember, though.
See, I don't understand this list because my list could have only been Jenny McCarthy, Carmen Electra, and Brooke Burns on that list. I don't know these other.
No, yeah, but remember, Talking Bodies isn't about Nolan, and it isn't necessarily about Felk or Ballard. What it's really about is all of us coming together. So, Nolan, you kind of hit it earlier. Our list is a compromise. So, Nolan, 1, yes, is Jenny McCarthy. Felk and you both said that. Number 2, yes, is Carmen Electra. Yep. Nolan, you said that. Number 3 is...
Brooke Burns.
No. That was
Cindy Margolis?
No.
I don't know the other names. Gina Lee Nolan, I know.
Zarian's hot. But like I said, Ballard really fought tooth and nail for Vanna White to be on that list.
Is it Vanna White?
It might be Vanna White. Number 3 is Vanna White. No, she's really fucking hot still. She's like at
every
least
other
96.
girl on the list is hotter than Vanna White, dude. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Vanna White's
we actually went
she's
back
60.
and looked at Vanna White Playboy, and yeah, she's really fucking hot. Go look at right now Vanna White Playboy. She's really fucking hot in that.
I know she is, but like, come on, the other girls.
No, you
like...
compare and you contrast, and it's it works.
Oh, did you know that in September 1992, they did a special episode where they announced, Vanna's pregnant. It was the answer to a puzzle. She shortly miscarried after the episode.
Oh, that's horrible. Yeah. Oh, my God.
Sorry, Vanna.
Sorry, Vanna.
Vanna shows some bush, huh?
Yeah, dude, she's hot. Look at you. Look at you. I see that smile creeping on that little face of yours.
I like them shaved.
No.
She's hot in like an 80s way. Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah, she's super 80s hot. Super
she's
80s
60.
Hot. She's like 96, I think I said.
I mean, come on. Like, she's a natural girl, and yeah, she's looking good. But Brooke Burns is better than her. I'm sorry.
No, Brooke Burns has broke her fucking neck on a pool. Yeah, you want fucking Steve Hawking, baby?
Oh, yeah.
She's not paralyzed, is she?
She should be.
She probably is slow and has a lisp now.
That's pretty brutal. I love it. So that was it.
She has a titanium fusion in her neck consisting of a plate. Did you know that Brooke Burns is the official spokeswoman of the North American Spine Society?
No, I didn't know that. But you know what was great is that you did look up Brooke Burns breaking her neck in the last episode. Episode 23, that is. Quiz show.
She's in Titanic, too. The fucking Asylum movie.
No, she's not.
Yes, she is. She's actually headlined. Bruce Davison, Brooke Burns, Titanic 2.
It's the second episode in a row that Titanic 2 has showed up.
Directed by Shane Van Dyke.
Shane Van Dyke is their fucking star producer, star director, star writer, and star actor.
Have you met him?
Shane Van Dyke. He's in everything. Transmorphers 2, he wrote, star directed.
Oh my God.
Shane Van Dyke is the real package.
I still remember the day we figured that out. Like, we were actually like going through their like Asylum Films IMDb page and then like clicking on their films and going, wait, oh my God, who's this guy Shane?
I don't remember this at all.
Oh, he's oh no, maybe Nolan and I, but yeah, we were like, I was in Nolan's office. I remember that, and it's just like hanging out and just be like, what the fuck? Who's this guy Shane?
Shane Van Dyke's everything. He's like their Wonder Boy.
He's a good-looking guy. Yeah.
He started it. I mean, he is. They owe everything to him.
He's like Casper Van Dien.
He is exactly. That is a very good point.
I'm looking at his resume. My favorite so far is Shark Swarm.
Yeah, it's like, it's good, but I mean, Sharknado's their baby at this point.
I love Paranormal Entity. That's like, and Street Racer.
Didn't I use Titanic 2 in our first episode of Worst Titles Ever? I did.
So it's the third time Titanic's made it, because it made it in the cartoon one.
Let's love that dong then, huh?
Dong.
Dong, 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 dong.
Love that dong. Love that big ass dong. Love that dong connection. Love that dong erection.
How was that straight? You should have said straight dong or something.
Yeah, these feel like really gay dongs.
All right, you heard it, folks. It's Love That Dong. That means it's time to name 3 celebs and guess who has the biggest dick and why. And this episode segment is called The Dong Connection. So that's going to be people who did dating shows, dating game shows, like Chuck Woolery from Love Connection, Chris Hardwick, Singled Out, or Roger Lodge, Blind Date. So, guys, I provide you some links. Who has the biggest dick and why?
Chris Hardwick's out immediately before I even click on this link.
What do you mean? What's wrong with Chris Hardwick right away?
I'm gonna look at his link right now.
Yeah, look at the links. Click on all the links, Nolan. Click on all the links. They're very informative and teach you a lot about the actual people.
Is this random gay porn actor number 1? he's got a 6.5-inch dick. Okay.
All right.
Roger Lodge is a weird fucking dude. There's like one blind date where as a joke, they pretend that he's like sleeping on the floor of the studio. When he wakes up, he's like, "Oh, hello, and welcome to Blind Date." He's such a weird guy.
Chuck, this guy's got another 6.5-inch dick. Okay.
That's Caden Andrews. Chris Hardwick is represented by Lance Luciano, and Roger Lodge is represented by Jean Renko.
Oh.
I think it's Renko.
Roger Lodge. This guy's like fucking Hispanic. Nice bod.
Oh, Franco. Jean Franco.
Yeah.
Oh, God, that guy's horrible.
Yeah, his dick is maybe only 6 inches. But you know what? I'm more confused that you had to spend some time going to like gay porn sites and like grabbing these pictures.
No, seriously, just type in nude dick and just scroll through Google Images and you'll come across these fast.
But you had to spend some time doing this.
I did this while watching like The Daily Show or something. Yeah, it was great.
You still watch that? Jesus.
Yeah, I watched that.
I hate the guy.
Yeah, I totally watched The Daily Show.
I think that guy's such a fucking twerp.
What's his name? Terranova? Terranova?
Trevor
Noah.
Trevor Noah?
So you don't actually watch The Daily Show anymore?
Well, you know what, guys? These links are clearly some big dick men. Clearly. Huge
Yeah, who's
dick.
got the biggest dick? Chuck Woolery, Chris Hardwick, Roger Lodge. I say Chuck Woolery.
I think Roger Lodge is the biggest dick.
Chuck is the old school dick. You know, the old school dick. You look at that guy, you're like, you got a big dick. Just your generation all had big dicks. And
Isn't there a clip on the internet where he just grabs one of the contestants' tits while he kisses her on the cheek? It's weird. That might have been the Price is Right guy. I can't remember.
Takes nothing away from his dick.
Felk, just go ahead and just blame anyone.
Roger Lodge. I'd say Roger Lodge. I always thought that guy was weird. Weirder still is when I worked at AMC movie theaters, the video about how to not sexually harass your fellow coworkers, which we were forced to watch, was narrated and hosted by Roger Lodge.
Wow.
This is while he was doing Blind Date.
I think sometime we should do first jobs. We should talk about first jobs sometime.
No, I have some AMC stories because man, did I get sexually harassed there.
All right, cool. So yeah, I think Chuck Woolery. Noel, you say Chuck Woolery?
Chuck likes to fuck. He's got a big dick. Big dick.
Majority wins.
All right, we're out.
We've seriously not done any Bill Paxton jokes since we figured out his dick was small.
And he died. Cool Boy Nation, tell us about any if you are straight or gay. And also, if you have any questions or any more insight into Nolan being gay, then let us know.
Who wrote this?
New episodes come out every Tuesday. Follow us on Twitter at Cool Boys Podcast and Facebook as the Cool Boys Podcast. It's not an ad on Facebook. Am I getting that wrong every month? I feel like that's not right. Email us at thecoolboyspodcast@gmail.com with the thecoolboyspodcast@gmail.com.
You keep saying come.
I know he does. He is saying come, right?
Like and subscribe to us on YouTube, and you can find us on YouTube by searching the Cool Boys Podcast. Searching for the Cool Boys Podcast. Rate and review. I need to write these right. And be sure to rate and review us on iTunes as the Cool Boys Podcast, and you can donate to us and receive additional episodes of Cool Boys After Dark and a Cool Boys shout out on our normal episodes that air every Tuesday.
What? You didn't even say Patreon.
Wait, no.
You can find us on Cool Boys.
Guys, what the fuck is this Cool Boy shout out we've said for like almost 20 something episodes?
You can find the Cool Boys on Patreon.
We've had one shout out
at patreon.com.
We've had one shout out.
Yeah, or just comment on anything we've ever done, and we'll also give you a Cool Boy shout out without having
pretty
to
much.
give us $1.
Pretty
Please
much. Unless your name is Red and Cube, then we just write you an email and then never talk about you on the actual podcast.
Red and Cube. You weird Kiwi who emailed us, we love you.
We love you, Redden.
I do love him.
I don't think that's your
Redden.
But if your name actually somehow really is Redden Cube, I think that's a cool name.
You could suck us off if you want to.
Or? Yeah, that's tough.
Ballard, include that, and we'll email him that he's on this episode at the very end.
Yeah.
Should we talk about his email?
No, just I'll if you include that part, I'll email him and say, hey, you made it onto this episode. We'll give you a shout out.
Yeah, I'll see how I can work that in the edit. Yeah.
Yeah, sure. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work.
Yeah, okay. I'll do it. I'll probably try to figure it out just for the sake of it.
Well, guys, I mean, did we establish are we straight or are we gay? I don't know. What are the final tallies?
I think it was very clear cut. I'm straight, and I think it was very clear cut. You guys are explorers.
That was one quiz. I was straight on the other one.
Yeah, but I think every other quiz kind of followed in suit.
Yeah.
Felk being an explorer and not knowing any sports, I think Felk is definitely still bi.
That's such garbage choices for cartoons.
And Silverhawks, yeah. If Silverhawks is your number one, you're gay.
All right.
Dino Riders is a good show. I recommend it.
Thank you for listening. Stay exploring, Cool Boy Nation. Until next time, it's Bises from Felk.
And that's Bises from Disappointed Ballard.
Why are you disappointed?
I'm disappointed you didn't take a shit.
Yeah, me too.
I did it right before I went on.
I know, and we weren't recording during any of that, and that was horrible.
I use dude wipes.
It's Bises from Disappointing Nolan and I guess straight Nolan because I think I'm straight.
Explorer Nolan.
You are upstanding American boy.
You have excelled in all things.
I pump while I dump. Oh yeah.
So cool.
Oh yeah.
So cool.
Oh yeah.
So cool.
Get out of here, damn silly! Get out of here!
Oh, yeah.
This episode of the Cool Boys Podcast was brought to you by...
Ballard, you know what disappoints me the most tonight?
What?
Felk hasn't shit his brains out yet. Like
He might be doing it right now. He just walked into his bathroom.
Oh, really?
We'll see if he comes out in a second. But yeah, I know. Because I led the show that way because I was totally thinking 20 minutes in he was going to shit his brains out.
Yeah, here he comes. He's fine. I was expecting him to fully be like crapping.
He's eating food on the live stream in the beginning and fucking drinking Fosters.
Yeah,
This guy's fine.
This guy's fine.
He just had some bad chicken.
Hi. Thank you for saying I'm fine.
You're fine.
Jitsu.
Cool boys.
So serious.